Who said this? If you don't shut up, I'll stuff this pillow down your throat.
Stuff the pillow.
Napoleon, sir.
I know, sir. Marlon Brando in On the Waterfront.
Oh, no, sir, it was your wife, wasn't it, at the staff party? I heard you arguing in Major's office.
It was you wearing, the day before yesterday, to a 55-year-old gastrectomy.
Oh, yes. Well, he had threatened to stuff my thermometer up my...
I don't care! In case you lot haven't noticed, the patients in this hospital are sick, not well, a bit under the weather, not feeling too good, and in some cases, after you lot have finished with them, dying. They're bound to be touching. I have a list of complaints here that would stretch across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. What about this one? If you don't cooperate, I'll let your wife have longer visiting hours.
God, fate worse than death.
Ah, yes. Dr. Stuart-Clark. I've already complained to Professor Wilkinson about you charging a patient $10 to give him an anesthetic that produces erotic dreams.
I gave him $5 back, sir, when he didn't have one.
I don't want to hear another complaint from this department till the day I retire.
Oh, when exactly will that be, Professor? We were wondering because we not very confused.
Ah, yes. The informative Dr. Griffith. When a patient asks you what his operation will be, a simple answer will suffice, such as appendicectomy, cholecystectomy. Your hour-long graphic descriptions as to the amount of cutting, bleeding, and stitching have led to 3 cases of nausea, 2 cases of shock, and 1 patient who ran out of this hospital in his pajamas and never came back.
It's not all our fault, sir. You know, some of the patients can be very troublesome. Well, I mean, only yesterday in Ward 9, some old bloke tried to fill up my coat pocket with his specimen.
The nurses shouldn't leave full bottles lying around.
Well, that's the trouble, sir. He wasn't coming out of a bottle.
Look, I don't want to hear any more complaints from this department. No more, understand? For specimens will be the least of your worries.
Yes, okay, darling. I'll pick you up tomorrow night. All right, bye.
Richard?
Yes? What are you doing? That's my Betty Wilson from X-Ray last Saturday.
Yes, well, your Betty Wilson from X-Ray last Saturday happened to be my Betty Wilson from X-Ray last night. And from what she told me about your cosy little evening, she should not be up there in the red.
Are you suggesting I cheated?
I'm merely suggesting that perhaps you took one of your special anesthetics and dreamt the whole thing.
Now, let's get down to the bottom of this. I can prove that I'm worthy of a red pin, can you?
Prove it, what do you mean?
Well, if that pin is worth anything at all, it means that you had the sort of evening that will stand up to questioning.
Oh, excuse me.
Shut up, Morris. This is men's talk.
You write to your mummy and say you've been a naughty boy.
I was just going to say that
Well, don't. Quiet.
You're behaving like a couple of schoolboys.
Yes, and we both passed our exams, so shut up. Well,
what?
prove it. I want to know about Betty's peculiarity.
Well, you mean the leather bra and the whip?
You know very well that is common knowledge. Everyone in the hospital knows that. I'm talking about the unusual markings on her body.
I know all about her body, thank you
Well,
very
describe
much.
it.
5'6", blonde...
Not
36...
that. I'm talking about the marks on the body.
I see. I describe them. You say yes. Then you go sticking red pins all over Australia. You describe it.
Oh, no, you're the one doing the accusing.
I am not accusing anybody. I'm merely reporting what I was told.
Describe it.
You describe it.
Look,
Shut up, Morris.
up,
You first.
You first.
at the top of her left groin, she has a small oval birthmark. Quite close to that, there is a little brown scar caused by her brother, who threw a dart at her when he was 6 years old.
Morris, how did you know that, Morris?
I was the one who took her appendix out.
So you had me a bit worried back there, Morris.
I try to retain my professionalism at all times, Waring. Life is not all sin, gin, and debauchery.
Yeah, there's not much left then, is there?
Generally speaking, both you and Stuart-Clark are imbecilic, idiotic, and...
Irreplaceable, Morris?
From what Professor Beaumont was saying, I hardly think so.
Oh, yeah? What do you say, then?
Se agingunt operi.
What?
Se agingunt operi.
Agingunt operi?
Not you, it's a Latin motto. Gird your loins for work.
Oh, yeah?
Gird your loins for work. Gird your loins for work, Waring. Oh, you really are sad. You should try to curb your baser thoughts.
Well, I do, but they're so nice.
Raise them. Try to think on the higher plane.
Oh, I see. Hang on. Give it a try. When I die, I'm going to come back as a great big boil on Beaumont's bum.
That's better. That's a fascinating area.
What, Beaumont's bum?
No, reincarnation.
Ah.
Do you believe in it?
Oh, yeah. I got proof.
Have you?
Indeed, yes. Yesterday morning, the 2 sausages I left on the canteen table at breakfast,
Yes.
I'm absolutely certain turned up at lunchtime as hamburgers. Now listen, Morris, come on. Don't forget what Beaumont said. Got to be extra special nice to the patients, right? Now, big smile, if you please. Well, go on.
I'm smiling.
Oh, no, come on, try a big cheese.
Oh, this is ridiculous, Waring.
Beaumont. Cheese. That's it. Beautiful. Right, Morris, off you go.
Morning, sister.
Morning, Dr. Griffin.
Morning. Morning.
Like a rabid rat.
Dr. Waring, you have a patient in there, Mr. Phillips. He's just changing.
Oh. Thank you, sister.
Are you the first years?
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, good. Follow me. In you go. Here we go. Come on, jump up. Now, I am Dr. Stuart-Clark, and you will be seeing quite a lot of me during your stay at St. Barnabas. Now, you are embarking on a rewarding career dedicated to the service of humanity. Now, from time to time, as you stroll down this long and lonely path, you will need someone to turn to. Someone who, with his vast knowledge, gathered overseas in the great hospitals of Europe, can offer you a helping hand, a guiding word, and while stocks last, a never-to-be-repeated offer of hospital equipment at very low prices. Now I've got here ophthalmoscopes, bleepers, torches, brand new stethoscopes. Well, almost new anyway. No, don't go yet. Hang on, I haven't finished yet. No, I've got pencils, erasers, pencil sharpeners, books, tickets. Listen, I've got a ground plan of the nurses' hostel. Very cheap. With a key. Hello, Doc. Don't tell me. Heinrich Himmler.
No, Himmler's in orthopedics.
Is that some sort of pathetic attempt to amuse the patients?
No, it's not. I've just found a 7-foot gorilla from the hospital car park. It's a patient of mine.
Oh, I see. And if he recognizes you, you'll be a patient of yours as well.
Exactly. If there's any Tottenham Beaumont finds out, I'll be a candidate for the anatomy slab.
It's a very good disguise.
Oh, thank you.
The only people who'd recognize you are the people who've seen you before. You'd be better off with these, though. And they're a bargain at $10.
$10?
Yes, but I tell you what, you can have them for $5 if you give me those in part exchange.
Well, I got them from lost property.
Well, no one will miss them then, will they?
$5.
Splendid, boy. Oh, by the way, you know, they're very good glasses. They're worth $20 in the shops.
Really?
Yes, per 12.